Hey everyone, welcome to my recent game pickups for the month of April 2015. So let's go ahead and get right into this. First things first, I should probably show off this. Should have been my last video. I did pick up an Xbox One. Not exactly my system of choice, but still a really good system. I've been really impressed by it so far. I was down on Microsoft when they originally announced this, but it's actually a fairly good system. I'm having fun with it. I'm glad that I can play all the newer games now. So just to show real quick some of the games I picked up for Xbox One. First up, we've got Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. I think I've already actually showed these in my last video, but I'll show them again real quick. We've got Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. Great game, great reboot to this franchise. Really good game. Definitely worth playing. Next up, I picked up a used copy of Sunset Overdrive. Haven't put too much time in this, honestly, but it's a lot of fun from what I played of it so far. And I picked up Murdered Soul Suspect. This is an interesting game. You play as the ghost of a detective who gets murdered. So you're a ghost and you have to solve your own murder. And it's a pretty interesting story involving Salem witch trials. I just think that it's not as engaging as it could be, and some of the gameplay elements, they don't really expand upon them enough. But a lot of people really say this game is terrible. It's not. It's just not great, but it's certainly not horrible. I would recommend this one, maybe as a rental. And finally, we have The Wolf Among Us. A really good game from Telltale Games. It's based on the Fable graphic novel series. I actually originally played this on the PS3, but when I got to the last episode, I guess the download for episode 5 got corrupted or something like that, and it wouldn't let me play it. So I just never got around to actually beating the game. So I figured this was really cheap, and I was looking for a cheap game for the system, and thought, hey, you know what, I'll just play the whole game over again and beat it this time. Alright, well that's it for the Xbox One. Now getting into the Xbox 360 games I picked up, which is kind of funny that I have these since I don't have my 360 anymore, but I'm definitely looking into picking up another 360 some point in the future. But first up, we've got Clive Barker's Jericho Special Edition. This is a steelbook. Got this at GameStop for like $2.69. This is an okay game, but it is cool. It comes with a making of DVD in it as well. Unfortunately, the steelbook is not in great condition. It won't close. It's a little bent, but for a couple bucks, not a bad deal. Next up, I picked up 99 Nights. This is very much like Dynasty Warriors. You fight hordes of enemies on screen at the same time, and it gets extremely repetitive. I only got through, I think, like the first 2 or 3 missions on it, and it really wasn't doing much for me, but it's in really good condition, and so that's one of the main reasons that I picked it up, that, and it's $2.70 as well, so glad to have that. Now on to the PS3 games. Let's do these this way. First up, we've got a game that I've really wanted to pick up. I've been wanting to pick up on the PS3 for quite a while now, but it doesn't have trophy support, so I love my achievements and trophies, but I finally picked this up, just to play the game, because I've heard really good things about it, and it's Heavenly Sword. This was a little over $6, and I've played a little bit of it. I love the artwork in here. That just looks great, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, the graphics are really well done. The cutscenes are great. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting further into it. Next up, we've got Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13. I haven't beat the first 2 13 games, but even though I'm not a huge RPG fan, I kind of like those games. They're fun. Uh, I've only played maybe the first half hour of this, and honestly, it's probably not enough time to judge the game. But it's not really engaging so far at the beginning. But um, I definitely need to get further into it. Next up, I picked this up at a pawn shop, and it is L.A. Noire. Really, really good game. I originally played through this on the 360 and beat it. So I've been wanting to pick it up on the PS3 just to get all the trophies and go through the game again. But great atmosphere in this game. Really, it represents the late 1940s LA really well. The story, at least for the overall story and the story for the main character Cole, is not interesting. At least in my opinion, I didn't find it interesting at all. But the gameplay is really, really well done. Graphics are great. They have motion capture for the faces, and so the characters in it just look real, and it helps a lot when you're doing interrogation scenes where you can kind of tell by their facial expressions if they're lying or telling the truth. So really fun game, well done. Next up, you guys know I love Assassin's Creed games, and this is one that really interested me from the first time I heard about it. It's Assassin's Creed Rogue. This game, you play as an assassin trainee who kind of gets disillusioned with the Assassin Order and becomes a Templar instead. So that just really interested me, and I'm really looking forward to beating this. Alright, these last two PS3 games actually got on clearance at Target for really good prices. The first one I actually got free through PlayStation Plus, but thought, instead of downloading it again, I can just get the disc version for really cheap, and it's binary domain. I think I bought this one for maybe $2 or $3. This is a cool game, has a great presentation. It's a third-person shooter. I don't really know the story in this. I can't really remember. Something with humanoid robots. That think that they're human. So I guess kind of a Blade Runner type thing going on. But a fun third-person shooter, from what I remember. Also, I picked up Inversion. This game, I think I got for like $5. But you have this gun where you can control gravity. Honestly, I haven't gotten very far into it at all. Mostly what I've heard about this, it kind of just got mediocre reviews. But I'm vaguely interested in getting further into it. Alright, now on to the Wii games that I picked up. Quite a few Wii games. I saw a lot at my local GameStop for really cheap and just kind of went all out on them. First one, actually, I didn't get at GameStop. I got this online on 99 Gamers, but it's Sonic and the Secret Rings. This game gets a lot of hate, and I can kind of understand why. The controls aren't the best, and it does have some other problems, but it's unique as far as Sonic games go. It has kind of a nice upgrade system as well. But the controls aren't the best. I mean, in this one, Sonic is constantly moving forward, and you use the Wii remote. You tilt it, left to go left. You tilt it right to go right, and they're not the best controls. Give me a little awkward, especially when you miss something and have to back up. So I can definitely understand that, but I really enjoy the game. I like it a lot. I just like it a lot. I haven't played the sequel to this. I think they were originally planned to do like 3 games as part of a storybook series, and this one was supposed to be as part of the Arabian Nights, and another one I guess was Arthurian Legend, maybe with the Black Knight. I'm not really sure, but I haven't played Black Knight. I've mainly heard that that's not very good. Definitely let me know what you guys think of that game if you played it, if it's worth playing. Next up, we've got Mercury Meltdown Revolution. Great little puzzle game. You control this little blob of mercury, and you can change forms a little bit. You can go hot, cold, and solid. But you just got to get through mazes, and it's a pretty fun game. Use the motion controls. Apparently, you can also use the classic controller, which is pretty cool. Along the same lines of that, we've got Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz. Now, honestly, I just recently got into these games. I'm honestly not a huge fan because I picked these the first two games up on the GameCube, I think, last year, and played them a little bit, and that was really my first foray into the Monkey Ball games. Haven't got a chance to play this one yet. I think there were two Monkey Ball games on the Wii. I could be wrong, but I think this is the first one, 2006. So yeah, this is probably the first one. I've heard the controls in this one, because it uses the motion controls, aren't that good, but we'll see. We'll see. Speaking of motion controls that aren't that good, picked up Blazing Angels Squadrons of World War II. Again, this was a cheap one, so I kind of took a risk on this. I've heard this is a much better game on the 360 when it has more standard controls. They just had to use the motion controls, and I've tried this out, and the motion controls are terrible. They are terrible. So, I don't know if I'm going to be playing this game much anymore. Next up, we've got Excite Trite. Oh, Excite Trite. What am I saying? It's Excite Truck. Man, speaking too fast. But this is a really fun game. Really great racing game from Nintendo. A lot of fun. Now, these two Wii games I was really happy to get. The first one, we've got No More Heroes. Really unique game. Great art style. Kind of just over the top. And I just like this game a lot. There are some stupid things in it. Stupid mini games. Like, you have to... I think in one you have to mow grass. And it's stupid. But the actual levels and gameplay, really fun. And you pretty much have a lightsaber in this, so... And because I got that one, I think that one was like $5. I picked up the sequel, No More Heroes 2, Desperate Struggle, for $5 as well. And this one I haven't played. I'm really eager to give this a shot. This also came out on the PS3. I might pick it up on that system as well. Oh, this is nice. It uses the classic controller on this as well, so definitely looking forward to that. Alright guys, well, next up we've got some Wii U games, just a couple, to round out this recent game pickups episode. First up is Watch Dogs. So, yeah, this was $20 on Amazon for all systems. And you may be asking me, why didn't I pick it up for the PS3 or Xbox One if it's all the same price? Well, I've really been trying to bulk up my Wii U collection, and the Wii U doesn't really have any open world GTA inspired games on it, so this is kind of an oddity on the system. So that's kind of the main reason that I got this, and I played a bit of it. It's a pretty decent port. I don't know how well the graphics actually stack up to the Xbox One or PS4, but it's a pretty decent port from what I've seen. The frame rate does dip a little bit in driving, but other than that, it's pretty good. Then finally, I was able to pick up another Wii U game, Wii Fit U. I got this on clearance at Kmart. I know the tag says $49.99. I got it for $12 and I think 60 cents, something like that. But really good deal. This comes with the Wii Fit meter. So really glad that I've added this to my Wii U collection. Only thing is, I don't have a Wii balance board, so I literally cannot play the game. Because I was thinking that, there are a couple like mini games in here that don't use the balance board. So I was thinking maybe I could just play those, but no. When you put it in the game, it automatically asks you to, sync the balance board. So that sucks. But from what I've seen online, the balance boards by themselves go for maybe like $20-$30. So I mean, not exactly cheap, but not too expensive. So I might pick one up in the future. Well, that is it for another recent game pickups video. As always, like the video, share it, and subscribe. Till next time.